Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Lexi, otherwise known as Bloots. She's a doll. She's a smooth red-haired dachshund. You may have seen some of her adventures on YouTube. She is spry, energetic, mischievous, and playful. You'd think she was a puppy, but she is actually 13 years old. She's fast. She's spiteful. She's the cutest dog in the world. But one thing she is not is a ninja. Nor will she ever be a ninja. What are the credentials of a ninja dog? A ninja dog must possess uncanny agility, amazing speed, and little conscience. The ninja dog lives off the land. They need no love nor shelter. They always travel in a pack. Any living thing in their path is a threat to be stalked, hunted, torn apart, and devoured equally. The only thing more harsh than the ninja dog training and initiation is the lifestyle itself. As such, some dogs who would have trouble coping would attempt to abandon the pack and seek out a new life. This is a violation of ninja traditions, and it is said that a rogue ninja dog would be tracked by his pack to the ends of the earth if need be, and slaughtered. There are countless herds of ninja dogs taking residence in countless ninja villages. This dog, the one we'll be focusing on today, came from the darkest part of Shirokuro village. Shirokuro, why does that sound so familiar? Oh yeah, that's Sasuke's village, Tatewaki Kuno's little ninja buddy. It was Ryoga Hibiki who first encountered this particular black and white mutt, floating precariously in the riverbed of a steep waterfall. Ryoga quickly dove into the water to save the dog, which in hindsight wasn't the best of ideas, and the dog quickly had to rescue his rescuer. Ryoga was in the midst of one of his long globe-trotting sabbaticals and invited the dog along in his travels, fast growing a close kinship with the animal. Ryoga and his new best friend, who would later be named Shirokuro, or Checkers, whichever your preference, spent every solitary moment together. Ryoga would even confide in Checkers his deepest, darkest secrets, thinking his furry ears incapable of betrayal. Ryoga made a cardinal mistake that many of us with secrets make, and that was putting his thoughts on paper. In a purely cathartic gesture, Ryoga wrote a letter to Akane he didn't intend to send, one in which he professed his love for her. He would one day send it to her when the time was right, and when he could muster up enough bravery. Until then, holding on to this letter put a calm in his heart during his arduous travels, like Akane were right there beside him. But it was in Checkers' ninja training, ingrained in his mind since birth, to send messages long distances, stealthily, across enemy lines, and hence, one morning Ryoga awoke and his letter was gone. His faithful companion unknowingly delivered it to Akane Tendo's doorstep. Busted! As a result of this mess, Checkers has become the most wanted dog since Benji the Hunted. After realizing what had gone down, Ryoga Hibiki is hot on Checkers' tail and hoped to intercept the letter before it falls into Akane's hands. Sasuke Sarugakure, in turn, has been ordered by his village to pursue and incarcerate Checkers for his treachery. And lately, a few savage dogs have been showing up here and there in Tokyo, fellow members of Checkers' clan, out to sniff out the deserter and shred his flesh from his bones. To make matters worse, while this three-way dance is going on, Checkers, having successfully delivered the letter, is off to find Ryoga and deliver Akane's reply. Even a ninja dog like Checkers would have a tough time tracking down Ryoga Hibiki, as he travels erratically with no rhyme or reason. Now is that enough? No, I'm still not done. The jealous Ranma Saotome, having spent some time with Checkers at the Tendo household. And just as a side note, it was Kasumi Tendo who named the ninja dog Shirokuro, or Checkers, whichever you prefer. Anyway, back to the profile. Ranma has no idea who wrote this supposed love letter, and he pursues Checkers as well, to confront the man who would dare flirt with his fiancée. So what we have essentially is Ranma, Ryoga, Checkers, Sasuke, and an entire army of canines chasing each other in one big circle. And in the end, all these variables will come to a screeching halt and explode in a violent crescendo, a blitzkrieg to be heard and felt round the world. And damn you if you're not there to see it when it happens. Shirokuro, or Checkers, whichever you prefer, is a dog true to himself. A dog who perhaps has greater strength than any other dog in his tribe. But you're probably saying, how can that be? He caved in under the pressure. He couldn't withstand the ninja dog training and flew the coop. Well, yeah, you could choose to look at it that way, but on the flip side, Checkers was strong enough not to let himself be brainwashed, brave enough to defy his clan and take on their inevitable backlash. He stood up against his own brethren as they tried to force him to change the parts of him he held most dear, the parts which make a dog, over a feral lifestyle. He chose to be man's best friend, a faithful companion, a protector, rather than a destroyer. To show your love, does that not take a certain degree of strength? So my apologies go out to little Lexi. I love you, you're special in so many different ways, but you will never, ever be a ninja. For a true ninja dog is black and white. This has been a Ranma 1/2 character profile. Special thanks go out to Real Warpit, Midnight Cobra 123, and Sand in the Shadows 765 for the requests. Shirokuro. It was Kasumi Tendo who named the ninja dog Shirokuro.